to you from the Beer to Whiskey Studios high atop Barley's Tap Room on Washington Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five. In these Big John and Five episodes, I get my good buddy here, Big John Richards, to pick a beer from one of the more than 70 taps they've got. We talk a little bit about them, we taste them, we kibitz on them, and sometimes we learn a little bit about some brewing history and about the brewery. And having said all that, John, I just want to say, this looks like grapefruit juice. That's all I'm saying.
It does. Some of these beers do. We do several of these over the course of a day. And earlier, I spent some time talking about how the clear beers were prettier than the hazy ones. And I suppose it's a matter of opinion, but I stand by.
I stand by it as well. This is not a pretty beer.
I mean, it looks like grapefruit juice.
To look at.
Right. And you know, it is what it is. We know what this beer is going to be. It's going to be one of those hazy IPAs. It's become a thing. Where it came from and how it came from and why it should or should not be is a matter for a different day. Maybe that's a beer 101 one day. But today we got Sycamore's Tropical Kush, and as long as we got these New England IPAs, we might as well drink them.
Well, I love the name. I like the name Tropical Kush.
Right.
I like that.
Certainly no double meaning there I can think of.
Yeah, but I think that's a good name.
No, it's good, very good name. In fact, their description of the beer is kind of tropical, kind of dank. And, that's probably the way it's going to work out for us here. I haven't even put this beer up to my nose yet, and I'm fairly excited to do so. Being a hophead, Russ is not so much one of those.
No, and I have to tell you, this is about our 7th segment today.
Ooh, yeah,
6th or 7th,
like that.
And most of them have been of the not Russ variety.
Come now.
So yeah. But I'm doing this for you.
That's right. The important thing is we're sacrificing for our art.
I'm stretching my likes and dislikes for you. So.
All right. So what I'd expect out of this, given that it is a tropical New England IPA, is we're going to get that big, earthy guava, passion fruit stuff going on, pineapple, and then the real dank, earthy, funky, green, dirty hoppiness that comes out of very, very fresh hops and the way they're put into this beer. So this should be a pretty dirty, hands dirty experience. Working through this beer, but I don't think that it will be anywhere in the real excessively bitter where it tends to throw Russ off. So this may be a beer that you end up liking, Russ. You may not. You give it a shot.
I have an open mind.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to like it, but I have an open mind.
Well said. Here's to that.
Text Miss Lily. Oh man, you can smell. You can smell the rainforest floor.
Yeah.
In this thing.
It drinks really nice. It doesn't bite till the very, very back. That lingers with that real funky like guava peel, like the rind of a tropical fruit. It is straight up as juicy as it can possibly be.
It is.
Up front.
It's outrageously juicy.
And it's not super acidic. One of the things that tends to throw me off about these beers is when they get so acidic that it just feels like you might as well be drinking orange juice. And this one still drinks like a beer. And this, I think, points to how good Sycamore is at their art right now. And I told Russ when we brought this one up that Sycamore is well on its way to becoming the best brewery in the Southeast. They are just brewing some really spectacular interpretations of things straight across the board. And they're really good at using hops, which some of our brewers in the South are not particularly good at using hops.
I have to say it tastes better than I thought it would.
Yeah. This is a neat beer. This is different than even I thought it would be. And it drinks nice. And at 7%, I feel like this would go down far too quickly to really be.
I would not peg it at 7%.
For me to try and drive home afterwards. Man, that smells good though.
I'm not. The nose puts me off a little bit because I do get that rainforest.
Yep. That
that
funky
soggy
green earth stuff.
That nasty. But I don't get it. I don't get it on my tongue.
I think that's part of what makes me want to taste it is that I get that big aggressive note on the nose, and it doesn't quite happen on the tongue.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't.
It balances down nice.
Yep. So however they managed to do that, they did a nice job.
Keep doing it, Sycamore.
Yeah, they did a nice job with that.
Yeah, we're lucky to have those guys so nearby, and I think as they gain footprint and a little more wide acceptance throughout, I think it's going to turn into...
Where are they?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Right
Wow.
up the street.
I did not know that. And they are right up the street. So I'm not, as in tune as I should be, but that's why we have John. That's why this isn't Dumb Russ and 5. It's Big John and 5. That's why that is.
It's something.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Well,
I kind of like this.
That said, shall we send our folks to Sally Forth?
I would say so.
All right. Go get them, guys. Sycamore Brewing, Charlotte, North Carolina. Look it up. Cheers.
See you next time.